Hello, welcome you all. Myself, Deepmala Meena, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government College, Kota. In previous videos, we have defined about central force and also the motion of particle under central force and also the equations of motion for the particle. Now, in today's video, we will find the law of conservation of energy for the particles. From the previous section, we have equation of motion Fr equals to m d2r minus r d theta whole square dt. This is the equation from the equations of motion which we have determined in previous sections. If we put Fr equals to minus dur upon dr. Here we will write only u because we have written here u is a function of r, so we will term it as ur. So by putting Fr equals to minus du upon dr in this equation, then this equation becomes m d2r dt2 minus mr d theta upon dt whole square. This is the term equals to by putting minus du upon dr instead of f. So minus du upon dr. Now as we know that angular momentum J equals to mr square d theta upon dt. So in terms of J, the second term becomes J square upon mr cube. So this equation becomes m d2r dt2 minus J square upon mr cube equals to minus du upon dr. With rearranging the equation, this term is here m d2r upon dt2 equals to minus du upon dr is here, and shifting this term in RHS we get plus J square upon mr cube. Now first we will take some change in this equation. As we know, if we differentiate 1 upon r square with respect to r, then we get minus 2 upon r cube. So this equation when we will put the value of this r cube here, we get m d2r upon dt2 equals to minus du upon dr. This is minus du upon dr, and now we substitute d upon dr 1 upon r square in this term. So we will have minus j square upon 2m and also d upon dr 1 upon r square. From here minus term is here. Okay, now rearranging this, we have m d2r dt2 equals to minus d upon dr, this is out of the bracket, and in bracket u plus j square upon 2m r square. Okay, now multiplying both side of above equation with dr upon dt. So we will multiply this m dr upon dt, this is the multiplication term, and d2r upon dt2 equals to minus dr upon dt, and this is d upon dr u plus j square upon 2mr square. Now further we can solve both these terms. This term will become, hence this is dr upon dt and this is d upon dr. So we can write this d upon dt and this term, and also we can summarize this term as in following manner. So we can write LHS as d upon dt half m dr upon dt whole square. If we solve this term, we get this LHS. How? If m is constant, so there is no integration of m with respect to t. We will have only differentiation, there is no differentiation of m with respect to t. Only the term will be differentiable this. When we differentiate it, we get 2 dr upon dt, 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and dr upon dt and d2r upon dt2. So similar, we get this term after differentiating, and in this term RHS we are having minus d upon dt u plus j square upon 2m r square, or with this in single form Rearranging this equation, we get d upon dt because this is the same in the both sides. So we have half m dr upon dt square plus, when we shift this term here, this will be in plus u plus j square upon 2m r square equals to 0. So we can write this term will be constant, means half m dr upon dt square plus u plus j upon 2m j square upon 2m r square equals to constant. Let me see that this constant is E. So this equation represents that conservation of total energy, where the term half m dr upon dt whole square is a translation kinetic energy, j square upon 2m r square is a rotational kinetic energy, and u is potential energy. Okay, and also we can write j square upon 2m r square in the form of I. As we know, j square equals to half I omega. So with putting this, we get j square upon 2m r square equals to half I omega square. Okay, now we take the solution of equation of motion. Okay, now from the equation of conservation of energy, which is the equation, this is the energy conservation equation. What we have, half m dr upon dt square plus u plus j square upon 2m r square equals to E. Rearranging this equation in terms of dr upon dt, we will reshift all the terms. So we get dr upon dt equals to, because here dr upon dt is in the square form, so when we get any term, this will be in under root form. So we get the term 2 by m E minus u minus j square upon 2m r square power half, means when we shift it minus u, this is also minus j square upon 2m r square, and this is in the form of 2 by m, and this power is half. Okay, so from this we can write dt equals to, when dt will shift here and this will shift here, this term will be minus half. So dt equals to 2 by m E minus u minus j square upon 2m r square power minus half dr. Now we will integrate this equation. So what we have, this is 0 to t dt equals to r0 to r, and this is term where at t equals to t0 r equals to r0. And also we know that angular momentum j equals to mr square d theta upon dt. So from this equation we have d theta equals to j upon mr square dt, or we have theta equals to, we will integrate this equation 0 to t j upon mr square dt. So both these equations, which equations, this equation of t and this equation of theta, both these equations can be used for determination of r and theta and at later time t, provided nature of central force is known. Now next topic is trajectory of moving particle under central forces. Now we will take the trajectory of the particles, what it can have. Now as we know that angular momentum j equals to mr square d theta upon dt, or we can write d upon dt theta equals to j upon mr square. Here we have taken d upon d theta and also theta, because d theta upon d theta equals to 1. So if we say this j into 1, so we have put here this in place of 1. Okay, और इन ऑपरेटर फॉर्म में हम क्या लिख सकते हैं इसको, d upon dt equals to j upon mr square d upon d theta, because if we take this both these thetas in bracket, then we will have this operator form. And also d upon dt means if we take d2 upon dt2, then what we have, d upon dt also d upon dt, and by putting the value of both side d upon dt, what we have, j upon mr square d upon d theta, and also this is j upon r square d upon d theta. This is the value of dt and also this is the value of dt. Okay. Now from the previous section equation of motion we have proved which, what is the equation of motion? M d2 r dt2 minus r d theta upon dt whole square equals to fr. Okay, this is the equation which we have written in the equations of motion which in previous section. So now substituting the value of this d upon dt, d upon dt, what we have? Value of d up, this is the value of when d2 dt2 meaning this is the value of d2 dt2 and this is also. So what we have the value of d2 upon dt2, m is here, m is also present in this equation and this again another equation. So we have m, the value of d2 dt2 is j upon mr square d upon d theta and j upon mr square dr upon d theta, because here this is d2r dt2. So when we put d2 upon dt2 is this, then there will be a r minus mr d theta upon dt whole square equals to fr. Now as we know that j equals to mr square d theta upon dt. So in this term mr d theta upon dt whole square, we replace this term with j, then we get this term is j upon mr square d upon d theta. Here this m will be cancelled, but one m is present here, so we will write j square upon mr square upon d theta. This term will become 1 upon r square because j and j is here j square. So in bracket 1 upon r square dr upon d theta minus, by putting j equals to mr square d theta upon dt, we get this term in the form of j square upon mr cube equals to fr. But we know that 1 upon r square dr upon d theta, we can write this minus d upon d theta 1 upon r. When we will differentiate this 1 upon r with respect to theta, then we get the term minus and minus plus 1 upon r square dr upon d theta. So we will replace 1 upon r square dr upon d theta by minus d upon d theta 1 upon r. So what we have by putting this term in the equation, in this equation. Okay, so we have j square upon mr square d2 d theta to 1 upon r plus j square upon mr cube equals to minus fr, because this both terms are in minus, direct minus sign. This is when we put this term will be minus and this term will be minus, so we can write this both the terms in plus form and also this is in minus form. Okay, now then term will be become j square upon mr square d2 d theta to 1 upon r plus 1 upon r equals to minus fr. Now if we write u equals to 1 upon r, then above equation becomes, we put the value of 1 upon r equals to u, then above equation becomes j square u square upon m d2 u d theta 2 plus u equals to minus f1 upon u, because u equals to 1 upon r, so we will put r equals to 1 upon u. So this is equation. So what is this? This equation is an equation of trajectory of particle under central forces. It can be solved if nature and magnitude of force is known. So this is the equation. Now we will find the nature of motion under central forces. As we know from the equation which we have written in previous sections, m d2r upon dt2 equals to minus d upon dr u plus j square upon 2mr square. This is the equation which we have written in previous slides. Okay, now if we put u plus j square upon 2mr square equals to u dash, then this term will become minus d upon dr u dash, and if we can write, we will write this term is f dash r, because we have taken in previous section that fr equals to minus du upon dr. Now here we are taking u plus j square upon 2mr square equals to u dash, so we will show this with the term f dash, so we will differentiate both these terms. So above equation become as we know, u here u dash equals to this term. So f dash r equals to, we will solve this term, minus du upon dr, this is the term, also minus d upon dr j square upon 2mr square. Okay, so f dash r equals to minus du upon dr. Now when we differentiate 1 upon r square with respect to r, then we get minus 2 upon r cube. So minus minus will be plus and 2 will be cancelled. So this term after solving becomes j square upon mr cube. So now we find that f dash r equals to, this term is fr and plus this additional term j square upon mr cube, where j square upon 2mr square, this is the potential energy corresponding to centrifugal force. What is centrifugal force? J square upon mr cube. Now we can write total energy in the form half m dr upon dt square plus u plus j square upon 2mr square equals to E, and in simple form half m dr upon dt square plus, we can summarize this term in u dash. Okay, the graph of u, this u, j square upon 2mr square u dash with respect to r, plotted for a problem of inverse square force, which is f equals to k upon r square and u equals to minus k upon r. This is shown in this figure and this is called energy diagram. Okay, from this it is noted that kinetic energy is always positive. What we have taken, kinetic energy is always positive. In addition to this, centrifugal force energy j square upon 2mr square, centrifugal energy is also a positive, whereas potential energy can be positive and negative also. Okay, hence we can say that effective potential energy, which is u, we can say u dash equals to u plus j square plus 2mr square, can be positive or negative. Means u dash means when j square upon 2mr square is greater than u, because we have taken u dash equals to u plus j square upon 2mr square, and u can be positive or negative also, but this term will be always positive. So if we are having j square upon 2mr square is greater than u, then u dash will be positive. But if we have u dash negative, means we can say that j square upon 2mr square is less than u. So u dash positive or negative energy depends on the relative values of u and j square mr square. Now thank you, and next we will learn about trajectory of under gravitational force. Thank you.